This is the Hoops with Us podcast. I'm joined by a special guest today, my guy Jaden Byers. Jaden, what's up, man? How's it going?
It's going good.
Awesome, man. So, start off by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm from California, Southern California to be exact. I'm a point guard. I play for the AU team, Compton Magic, and high school team, Rancho Christian.
Awesome, man. Yeah, like you just said, you play for Rancho Christian. Tell us what it's like playing for them. What's the atmosphere like at your games? How you guys did this past season, and how you did individually.
For Rancho, we're like one of the top teams in California. We're the only team to beat Sarah Canyon in California, and we're a small private school in Temecula. No one knows where that is, but our basketball team is like the heart of our school, and every game, because we're not in a league, so every game that we're at is always hype. Everyone's always there. It's always like a pretty good environment. We only have like 3 home games a year, so kind of tough. But we travel a lot. We played some really good teams this year. A lot of teams in the top 25. We were in the top 25 at one point. Um, I don't know exactly what our record is, but we lost a couple games we shouldn't have. Lost in state playoffs, but overall we had like a good season, over 80% winning percentage, playing like the hardest schedule. But for me individually, I this is my first year starting at Rancho Christian, and I guess you could say I was a late bloomer, but I had a good season, had a couple great games, like one against Sarah Canyon where I had 20 points, and I really got a lot of recognition this year. I started to blossom, but we have good players like Dominic Harris, Evan Mobley, Luke Turner, Bryson Stevens. So we had a lot of good guys on our team this year, and I was just happy to be part of that.
For sure, man. So, like you just said, you were the only team in California to beat Sierra Canyon this year. Tell us a little bit about that game.
Man, it was in a tournament in the Damien Classic. We're like defending champions of that tournament, and it was Sierra Canyon's. I think it was their first year in that tournament, and that game was packed. Like you had to get. My parents had to get there 4 hours before the game. Like there was no seats like at all. It was a fire, whatever it's called, a fire hazard. That police were in there kicking people out or whatever, standing room only. We had like some NBA stars, like Dwayne Wade was there. Gabrielle Union was there. LeBron was there too. So it was a hype game, man. That game went to overtime. Actually, it went to overtime. We ended up coming out on top, but that was a crazy game, man.
That's crazy, man. All right, so the next question I got for you is you told us when you're introducing yourself that you play for Compton Magic, one of the best AAU teams in the nation. Tell us how you got started playing with them and what's it like playing on the Adidas circuit and what's it like just being a part of the Compton Magic family.
Yeah, for sure. I've been playing Compton Magic since I was in seventh grade. Yeah, I was in seventh grade. I played with Compton Magic, and once I worked my way up to eighth grade, then I played on. I got moved up to the 15U team when I was in eighth grade. Traveled with them, and then ninth grade, pretty much to now, I've been playing with like consistently only Compton Magic, no one else. But um, the circuit, the circuit is nice. It's tough. We get treated well. Very competitive. I could probably say the best experience I've had being on the circuit, playing against, having an opportunity to play against in front of a lot of scouts and showcase my talents and stuff. And Compton Magic was being uh, one of the better teams in the nation. Will always have a lot of fans, a lot of everything at our games and support. But it's been really good for me. I definitely benefited.
That's great, man. All right, so you're very efficient with using your speed and athleticism to get to the rim. What weaknesses do you look for in a defense when attacking the rim, you would say?
Um, let me think. I would say for sure if someone's for sure playing me tight, or even if there's no if like there's no help defense, I know like there's like a 99% chance of getting to the rim. And honestly, uh, I feel like if you're even guarding me close enough, like with arm distance, I'm gonna go by you. It's and I like using my athleticism, like you said, um, just to get to the basket and get up, draw defenders or whatever that might be.
For sure, man. For sure. All right, man. So I know this coronavirus stuff is going on right now. It's keeping people out of the gym. But during this summer, what is one part of your game that you're trying to work on the most?
Um, for me, dang, I'll probably say two things. It'd probably be weightlifting, getting bigger. Cause I'm like naturally like a skinny kid, so getting bigger, and probably the other thing would probably be my shooting, like my catch and shoot three, or shot off the dribble.
For sure, for sure. All right, Jaden, the last question that I got for you today, man, is what offers and interests do you have at the moment, and what schools have you been in contact with?
Right now, I have offers from UCR, LMU, and University of San Diego. I have interests. Who else do I have interests? Colorado, Colorado State, Montana State, UNLV, UC Davis, La Jolla, Chicago, um, Pepperdine. I'm trying to think of the last one. I have a list, but yeah, there's more. But what was the second question? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man. What schools do you think you've been in contact with the most?
Oh, the most I've been in contact with LMU a lot, San Diego, Montana, Pepperdine. Who else have been in contact? Oh, Princeton and Columbia too. I've been in contact with them a lot too.
That's awesome, man. Well, Jaden, that's all the questions that I got for you today, bro. Really appreciate you for joining me on the show today. Wish you nothing but the best of luck once this coronavirus stuff is over and you can get back on the court. And I'll definitely be in touch soon, man.
For sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Stay safe.
All right. Thank you.